We ballin' on you dummies.
Ball too hard on like Zion when he bust out the shoe. You can't back when we start on the block with YG. My pockets blue. BVVs, call some cheese. Reese these up. Scared money don't make no money. I got shows coming in, but the still bunking. Wrap the lamb truck white, but the inside's punkin'. While we be, she like when I talk country. Who you with? Big speaker, yeah, big talker. Had your cash together, cost some for a truck for both. $7 followers and got a lot of those. Where you at? Waiting on my food to cook and pop it over. Let's go, big bag.
Talking like you lit your and I be ugly. Pull up with a temp. $500,000 on my neck. Who gon' take it from me? We ballin' on you dummies. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money.
So when you can just have a conversation about things.
Scared money don't make no money. We ballin' on you dummies.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Now the starting group for the visitors. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then there's John Collins. And it's the chosen one in at the center, locking down the middle.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
The chosen one shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Sexton. Back to Clarkson. This one for three. No good on the shot. So the Barons will take it the other way. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Now here's Clarkson. And he jams it home with authority.
And that Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
46 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's the chosen one. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Jordan Poole.
Tipped away. The Jazz on offense. 9-point game. Sexton against Poole. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And it's Clarkson missing. Here are the Barons with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. The chosen one shot is good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's the three. He buries it from 3. 14 points for him.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Barons leading by 17. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Look on in, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Baltimore, looking at who they've got Kelly Olynyk, also Jonathan Isaac out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with Hamidou Diallo, and it's the chosen one in at the point. We got to see that was all-out effort.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
That free throw misses. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
The chosen one shot is good.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Fires from deep, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Releases, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And stolen by Diallo. Pass to the chosen one. The three is up. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's stolen away. Fires for 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
It's stolen by Olynyk to the inside. Here's the chosen one, and he knocks the jumper down. He's got 34.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's Baltimore, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Looking at the Barons. Kenny, give us your take.
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the decimal.
And that
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Barons with possession here. Fires the 3. Clarkson grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
And for the Barons, they've got DeAndre Ayton. John Collins out there with Gordon Hayward. Then it's Jordan Poole, and it's the chosen one in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Ayton against Clarkson. Shoots. He can't get that one to fall. So the Barons will take it the other way. Three-pointer. The chosen one shot is good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Clarkson missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Knocks it down from distance.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
It's stolen by Poole. He launches a three. Connects from downtown. Poole's got 5.
Poole trying to become a better and more consistent defender there with the poke away.
Inside, here's Gay. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Barons opening up a huge gap. All right, we're going to step aside. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Damian Jones. Chris Dunn is out there with Juan Toscano-Anderson. And it's Samanic in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Brennan, the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a reemergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Barons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Buries it from 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Samanic. Isaac with the steal. Here's Tillman. Gets an open look and hits it.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
Lowry with a steal. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Toscano. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Team foul. That's the line for Utah. 1.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For 3, Lowry missed it. So it's Baltimore picking up the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I play.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing.
Like I got rocks on, and I'm running out of cause I got rocks on me. I'm running. I'm running. We gon' run it up. I'm running. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
Here today, but gone tomorrow. I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I just might spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
I might just spend it all.
We gon' run it up.
Here today, but gone tomorrow. I just might spend it all.
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno, and his squad challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much us.
I'm excited to see. I'm going to like it, too. I already know.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Jazz in Utah, and there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got John Collins. Jordan Poole is out there with Ayton. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Collins. Here's Solomon. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Passes to Johnson. They swipe it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You look at Memphis. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Barons, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Baltimore.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Vassell. It's deflected. And here's Collins from outside. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Poole with no one around. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Here's Isaac. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Baltimore taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right at... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Devontae Graham, and it's Bassey in at the 5. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Fires from deep, and Olynyk is good for 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Diallo, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Baltimore Barons. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Not too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for Baltimore, Kenny, how'd you see it?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters up.
And that's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Baltimore, Jordan Poole is out there with Ayton. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Hayward, and it's Collins in a power forward.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
With the floater. Pass to Sohan. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Solomon. Connects from three-point range. Solomon's got 9 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Collins, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Solomon, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Pokusevski's checked in for Jordan Poole. And so Jones nails both of them. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame. And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Solomon with the bucket. Solomon's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
John Collins.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the second free throw, good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Baltimore enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Robinson, and it's Bates Diop in at the 4 slot. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Outside Robinson, 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. That one, no good. And the Barons the other way now.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Baltimore.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Chosen One.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Graham finds Robinson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Shot good by Diallo.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Sinks the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the...
They say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. We the best music. Another one.
Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa porque le di un beso y una chica y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla. Y donde se le fue lo católico pensamiento. Ese padre tiene cola que pisar. Que tanto juzga si es tan similar. Hay tanto chisme que hay que...
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And, of course, DeAndre Jordan, a crucial time of year for a lot of teams, Smitty, deciding whether to go all in on the playoff chase or look ahead to next season.
I don't know, B.A. For me, it's all about trying to make the playoffs and win a championship. Yes, you can still keep an eye on the future when you're trying to win.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ayton. Here's the chosen one. Counted from distance. 9 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Ball stolen. Pure from three-point range. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Baltimore.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Here's the chosen one. 15 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Now, when we talk home court advantage, do you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
A different look for Denver. Bryant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Brown comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the break. 4-3. The chosen one shot is good. 21 points in the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Porter against Isaac. And here's Brown for 3. That one doesn't drop. For 3, Diallo. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Baltimore sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Barons are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope with a backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move. And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Caldwell Pope, no good with the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Fires in the triple.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Poole with the ball, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's the chosen one. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Jacks up at 3. Hits the trifecta. Give him 35.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Jokic. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Jokic.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball and almost always makes the right decision. They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Murray. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. From deep three-point range. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Barons opening up a huge gap. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone. Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense. So we didn't really have any flow on either end of the floor.
You have to get back to being you in that second half. Thanks, Coach Malone.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Barons, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that tempo.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back. Check.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their leads. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
You've got Jordan Poole. Gordon Hayward is out there with John Collins. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's the chosen one. In at the 5, down low. And for the Nuggets, Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
The chosen one shot is good.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
An Aaron Gordon grab, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Porter Jr. Brown, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
The chosen one shot is good.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Diallo gets the bucket.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Yet another steal from him.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one. Here's the chosen one. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Barons running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Amadou Diallo. Xavier Tillman is out there with Alexei Pokusevski. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's the chosen one in at the 1 spot. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tillman's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Baltimore.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Ooh, poked away. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Poole, he's checked in for Diallo. And a switch here also for Denver. Smith's checked in. Knocks it loose.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Barons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Chosen One.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Down low, Najee. Bryant, right side. Goes up again. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue. They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's the Chosen One. That three's off the mark. So it's Baltimore picking up the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.
We walk around with them bands and I breach it. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chilling, but I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I found and found me a shred and I caught up. They call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get charter. I gave her 4 burgers at once for a startup. I can't let them down, walk around with my guard on. I'm screaming out YOLO, yeah, that's still the motto. I know I be on some they ain't thought of. Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's, got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
Look all game. Yeah. I'm guarding a guard. I'm guarding Uno.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Warriors. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league. Now, Golden State's starting five. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Bridges, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. The three ball, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Curry way outside, tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Ayton, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Rule with the steal. Ayton, the pass to Hayward. And Baltimore hits again from deep. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Barons.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And that one drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And a new group getting ready for Baltimore. Tillman, he's checked in for the chosen one. Olynyk comes in for Collins. Isaac's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Diallo's subbed in for 8. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bridges. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Baltimore on offense. They've got a 22-run goal. What a pace. And Poole gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Drains the three-pointer.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And here's Poole for 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Baltimore ahead by 26 points as we get...
Here we go, fans. Put your hands together.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far, guys, from the Barons.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Guard pair on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. Miles Bridges is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror doors, what was it like for the guys going from losing teams to contending teams? That's got to be a breath of fresh air.
It has to feel like you have brand new life. When you are playing on a team that has no shot of making the playoffs, it can be a real grind every single day. When you switch to one that's in the mix for a championship, your energy goes up, your enthusiasm goes up, your commitment to working and the details goes up. It must feel like hitting the jackpot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Thompson from long range. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. For the 3, Solomon with the bucket. Solomon's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Drills the three-pointer.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Baltimore. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Looking at the Barons, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's going to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. John Collins is out there with Hayward. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Solomon in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, on the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Draymond Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Baltimore with the ball. Takes the 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Solomon. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
8 feet away. Basket good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Baltimore shooting their first foul shot of the night. And a new group getting ready for Baltimore. Tillman, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Olynyk comes in for Collins. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Diallo subbed in for Ayton. And the free throw, no good. They get a hand on it. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Diallo.
This is not a guy who's going to back down from contact. Steph Curry takes the knock inside, and for a jump shot specialist, this guy draws his share of fouls.
And both free throws good for Curry. Here are the Barons on deep. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Warriors, Dante DiVincenzo.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Solomon. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Isaac with the steal. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Isaac's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Baltimore with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Lowry. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty...
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Oh, my goodness. Almost no space to get that jumper off. But Lowry, he doesn't need a ton of space.
Baltimore getting another chance here. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Baltimore.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Baltimore.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the chosen one.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the Warriors, Moses.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Lowry, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
Poked away. Moody the pass to DiVincenzo. Iguodala left side. Lock at 6. Here's Diallo. Hits it from 3-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. We got the win. So
great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Free here.
Slide. Yeah. Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm on one. Don't make me spin on all you. Through my music, is you stupid? Don't make them have to call to come use it. I got a lot of power and I love to abuse it. You lying through your teeth like your words a toothpick. Tupac rolling in his grave. Me.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we're in the home stretch of the season. For teams looking for a ring, Grant, what's important right now?
Well, at this point of the year, for those teams that seriously have a chance to win it all, it's all about health. You got to get everyone across the finish line healthy and fresh and, of course, injury-free. And after that, it's all about the little things.
Now the starting group for the visitors. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then there's John Collins. And it's the chosen one in at the 5.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. To the paint. Biyombo can't hit. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Phoenix no good that time either. Here are the Barons with the ball. It's a three-point game. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Ooh, it's stolen away. The chosen one gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley, he's checked in for Biyombo. TJ Warren comes in for Okogie. And it's Wall in for Chris Paul. Poole for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Poole's got 6 points.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
And that one's good, Olynyk.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And the shot goes in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Durant. Will it go? That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And that one's good. Poole.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Wall. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. Here's Olynyk. And so it's Baltimore liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Baltimore. And Baltimore, looking at who they've got, we've got Jordan Poole. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Tillman in at the center position.
End to end, Kyle Lowry making an impact.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Outside Ross, the three. Rebound by Olynyk.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a three with a three. Just merciless.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Ross against Lowry. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Isaac. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Isaac's gotten his first bucket of the night. Poole with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. There's the three. Jordan Poole, that one's good.
Hey, they're causing turnovers, and then they're taking advantage at the other end.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Poole's got 9 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Durant. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Lets it fly. And Jordan Poole again. Poole's got 21.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. 9 seconds left in the second. The three from Ayton. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Barons just dominating this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
I think following through with our game plan. I think we knew it was going to be a tough night tonight. Solid team, short roster, so we knew we were going to have to come out and bring the edge competitively.
They knew the scouting report. Guys?
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Looking at the Barons, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Biyombo in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
And no argument here.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Poole against Call. And that one's long.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Offensive rebound. Good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Okogie. Now Durant. To end the run. The shot won't fall. So the Barons will take it the other way. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Suns miss again.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Yep, that one's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's Baltimore. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Baltimore, looking at who they've got Xavier Tillman, Kyle Lowry out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. Diallo outside. Oh, he tries a three. Knocks down the triple. Diallo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Baltimore. Craig, no good.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Barons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. Here are the Barons with the ball. They picked up 11 straight. Isaac for three, drains the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Pass to Ross. Lots of room. And that one hits the back iron.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Ross for three. No luck on that one. Outside Payne. So it's It's Baltimore picking up the win.
That's the end of the
Boy,
game.
this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.
In the bank like shawty, what you think? Take it to an island, you know that I'm styling on these rappers. Yeah, they wink, yeah, they cheat, yeah, they can't do this, yeah. I'ma keep it simple, turn a sportish to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends go? On that, we got it, yeah, crescendo. It's never hating, showing love.